Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your yearly Zodiac reading. This is for the year of 2020. Cancer, your warm and loving heart, your generous spirit, your sensitive soul, and your quiet charm are sometimes well hidden beneath a tough outer shell. Your roiling emotions are like the sea, deep and ever changing, and as are your many moods. You're an eccentric contradiction. You tend to cling to family and other people that are close to you, yet you are very independent at the same time. You are shy, but you leap into action with assertiveness and incredible tensity, digging in your claws when something is really important to you. You are a dreamer, but you are a realist as well. You are deeply loyal, and when there is even the slightest perception that someone has betrayed or misled you, forgotten your birthday, or have been insensitive toward you in any way, you are wounded to the core, and you may find it hard to forgive. Although you can be petty, jealous, and possessive at times, you're always nurturing, protective, and fiercely devoted to those you love. You are you are otherworldly, creative, and imaginative. You're also highly intuitive. Part of your appeal is your enigmatic nature, and you're always a deep and abiding mystery at times. Even to those who know you best, your intuition will be heightened in 2020, and you should use that and your insights for self development as well as working on your most important relationship this year. This should be in the main aspect you should be concentrating on in 2020. Now let's look at the love side of year 2020 for you, Cancer. You are someone who takes love and romance very seriously, dear. Love and affection is what drives you in many situations. Much of what you do in your life is propelled by love. Whether love of another being or passion for pursuing a dream, there is love and passion at the core of everything you do. Your affections run deep and are everlasting. Once you fall in love with someone or something, that's it. You don't trivialize it when it comes to that because you have the best kind of appreciation for love's sacredness. Although you can be a bit fickle until you find the one person you want to spend your life with, and you may have an idea of what that person is like from a fairly young age. Once you do find true love, you see it as being forever. Your loyal nature makes you a perfect partner, always giving and caring and nurturing your loved one. Sometimes, though, your tight connection with your partner can become cloying, so you need to watch out for the tendency. This year, if you are single, you may see yourself as being on a quest to find Mrs. or Mr. Right. Is that possible? You may wonder. Maybe, possibly. That depends on where you are in your own personal journey. There will certainly be several potential romantic partners around you this year, but if you are not ready yet, you may not see them in the right light. But if you are ready, you should have numerous chances to meet someone very special. Just be careful not to rush into it quickly so that you know you are in love with the one rather than just being in love with the idea of love itself. If you are attached, there may be some distance between you and your significant other at the start of the year. You may not perceive this to be anything serious, and it probably isn't. But it could be if you don't take the time and care to find ways to mend whatever is wrong and bond more closely. If you do, then there is no limit to how spectacular 2020 could turn out for you. Now let's look at the family side of 2020. Cancer. Family is what makes your heart beat. You may just be the most family-oriented sign in all of the zodiac. You are the maternal paternal sign, the center of the family and the foundation of the tradition with your own family. As a parent, you can be a bit too overprotective at times, but there is never a question that you have an all-consuming love for your children. As a member of your immediate family, you will well be at the center of it, the one that everyone turns to and counts on. And as a spouse, you are dedicated and loyal to the end. This year, as always, your family life will play a major role. Early in the year, you may be called into referee a conflict between family members, but you will do it so lovingly that may believe it simply worked out by itself. In fact, there may be several times in the coming year where you will step in quietly and tear down barriers between those you love by showing them the way with your own example and your pure spirit. You may fall into the role of the leader over a big family decision around the middle of the year. This may not be a popular role at first, as there could be dissent among those involved. However, you have the power to get everything on the same page, resulting in a happy ending. Later in the year, the holidays may be a bit different this year, with a different way of celebrating that could become a new and splendid tradition. Now let's look at the career side of 2020 for you, Cancer. Because you are so focused on taking good care of your loved ones, Moonchild, your career and all the ways you have to draw financial security into your life are very important to you and are the main point of your focus. Yes, you are money oriented, but it isn't about things to you. It is about the safety and peace of mind that being financially secure combine. You do have an appreciation for beautiful things, and you do like to indulge in spending from time to time. But much of the time, you can be frugal and very conscious of where your spending is going. This year is a chance at a windfall and some lucrative good fortune, where finances are concerned coming into your life in a variety of ways. There may be an important project that will finally get off the ground. Even though this project has lingered with you for a very long time, it may suddenly take on a life of its own, and the it could actually bring in the outrageously wonderful rewards you have always fantasized about. You may find yourself in the spotlight where your career or business is concerned later in the year when something you have worked on will capture the attention of someone higher up who has some phenomenal connections. If you handle this opportunity carefully, this could blossom into something bigger and brighter than you have ever imagined. With your tension spirit and your wild and fertile imagination, you can transform this chance into a lifelong source of fulfillment and financial prosperity. Thank you for listening, Cancer. I wish you a blessed and prosperous year ahead.